Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you're joining from. We'll be waiting for 2 more minutes to get all our participants joining, and we'll start with the session. All right, thank you.
Certification body committed to helping individuals and organizations stay future ready in a rapidly evolving world. GSDC is accredited by the Accreditation Board for International Certification Bodies, ABICB. For 10 years, we've certified more than 100,000 professionals across Europe, North America, Asia, and Africa, with our offices in Switzerland, the United States, and Singapore. Our programs are recognized by leading publications and podcasts, including Forbes, Tech Target, People Managing People. We offer 100 plus globally accredited certifications across emerging and in-demand domains like generative AI and emerging technologies, HR and learning and development, project management and agile Scrum, ISO and quality management, information security. Each GSDC certification is designed to empower professionals with confidence and help organizations stay competitive in a fast-changing landscape. Every certification is crafted with insights from 100 plus global advisory board members representing top universities and leading industry experts. Our certified professionals are trusted by 500 plus multinational companies, which help unlock better roles, faster promotions, and delivering cutting-edge expertise. We partner with 100 plus authorized training partners and 50 plus universities across all career levels, from entry level to executive leadership. As a GSDC member, you gain lifelong access to interactive webinars, hands-on workshops, SME panels, and global summits. Join a vibrant community of 25,000 plus members and be part of our global events. Check our reviews on Trustpilot. We're trusted worldwide for quality, support, and impact. Whether you're aiming higher or building tomorrow's talent, GSDC is your partner in purposeful growth and impactful leadership. Visit our website to explore our offerings. GSDC, share the best practices and learn from the best practices. Welcome to the Global Skill Development.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining today's session. We'll be starting the session now. Just allow me a minute so I can share my screen and we can start for the session itself. Here we go. I hope you see my screen, and again, thank you so much for joining today's session. My name is Preetham. I'll be here as a moderator to let me know if you have any concern during this session. Feel free to reach out to me over the chat box, and I'll make sure that I'll be taking care of it. And I welcome you all to Global Skill Development Council GSDC Studio AI Implementation Series. As you all know, we had incredible panel of speaker AI expert for a previous session, and this week again we have scheduled this series for all of you from 15 to 19 December 2025 with the time slot that is 7:30 a.m. Central, 9:30 p.m. Singapore, 7 p.m. Indian Standard Time, 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we do have incredible panel of AI expert for this series, this week series as well. So do join us for all the upcoming sessions as well. And before I could hand over the session to our speaker today, would love to quickly introduce our hosting organization, GSDC. So we known as Global Skill Development Council. We are vendor agnostic, vendor neutral. We are globally recognized certification body, and we do have 100 plus authorized training partner with us. And we are accredited by ABICB and supported by World Press Hub, who's our official media partner who covers all our events and press releases. Also, we do have 500 plus subject matter expert with us. They work with us closely to design our deliverables. Also, we do have 100 plus certification portfolio with us, and we have certified more than 250,000 professionals worldwide. We are associated with 1,000 multinational corporates and 500 Fortune companies and 50 plus universities across the world. A very quick introduction to you all to GSDC AI Studio. This is a platform where we are providing 100 plus live session on AI, which is led by global experts, where you'll be getting 4 daily session, which is 45 minutes of impactful session along with the hands-on learning. As I said, this is the opportunity where you will be getting directly learn from the AI leaders around the world. Real-time practice where you can apply all the concepts immediately that you have learned in that particular session, and all your questions and doubts will be resolved instantly. And this training is aligned with the industry standards for job ready skills. How you can access to GSDC AI Studio in easy 3 steps. You can start learning your right away for 14 days, completely free access. You'll be getting 80 plus live session in that and full access to GSDC AI Studio. The next step that you can opt out for GSDC lifelong membership with $109, where you'll be getting lifetime access, 80 plus live session each month, full access to GSDC Studio, free GSDC membership. You'll be getting free access to all our physical events that we often conduct, and LinkedIn profile improver. And the third and the last step that you can go for is GSDC certification plus lifetime membership, and of course, which is limited time offer. You'll be getting this for $100. Under that, you'll be getting access to GSDC certification, all benefits of lifetime membership, personalized coaching, capstone project plus AI tools, GSDC Copilot, and competency assessment tool. So you can get in touch with a learning advisor to get more information regarding the GSDC AI Studio or any help that you need for this. I'll share the contact details in the chat box shortly. So as I mentioned earlier in my previous slide, that we do have 100 plus certification portfolio. So our current certification portfolio holds certification on L&D, HR, Gen AI, Agentic AI, emerging technologies, ISO lead auditor and implementer, project management, PMO, cybersecurity, and digital transformation, and so on. So this certification is specifically designed for all the professionals worldwide who want to upskill themselves and who are looking to stay industry relevant. So feel free to reach out to a learning advisor to get more information regarding all this certification, or you can check our website, which is www.gsdcouncil.org, to check information regarding certification and any other offerings that GSDC has for all of you. So what all benefits you'll be getting with these certifications? You'll become GSDC's member for a lifelong. With that, you'll be getting certificate upgrade. You'll be having free access to all of the events, workshop, boot camps that we often conduct, and you'll be getting access to our exclusive learning program that we have designed for our professionals. Along with that, you'll be getting implementation resources, speaker invites, and newsletter. Isn't it great? So you can check our website for more information and get in touch with our learning advisor to get this certification, more information regarding these certifications. So without any further delay, I would love to quickly introduce our today's speaker, Caleb Jeffune, and he'll be taking us through the topic that is AI agent and digital health assistance, the new frontline for patient care. I would love to tell more about Caleb. So Caleb is the founder and CEO of Brick Labs AI, an entrepreneur, AI engineer, and tech speaker passionate about building impactful AI-driven solutions. A proven innovator, he has won 33 hackathons, demonstrating his ability to solve real-world problems through technology and creativity. A regular speaker at tech forums, Caleb shares practical insights on AI, startups, and the future of innovation. He was recognized as Africa's Young CEO of the Year 2025 and Brick Labs AI awarded fastest growing startup of the year, highlighting his leadership and growing impact in the tech ecosystem. We're really proud to have you, Caleb, with us today for the session at the GSDC. A warm welcome to you, and you can have the handle of the virtual mic now. Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you as well. Hello, everyone. My name is Caleb Jeffune. I'm so glad to be here, and it's actually so an honor to actually be speaking to you guys about AI and health. And so before we start, I will actually share my screen so that we actually do an interactive session first, and then actually now we can actually now get into learning what we actually want to talk about today. And so I'm going to share my screen. And what is going to happen here is, so I have a Mentimeter. Let me just move this. So you can join the code. So go to menti.com and then join. The code there is 7971088. 7971088. So go to menti.com and then join. And then we can see what happens next. So I'll be waiting for you guys to join and then we can continue from there, kindly. 797 1088. Just so I can see one person has joined. The rest of you, you can go to menti.com and then put the code 7971088. I can see another person has joined. So you can wait for a bit until we start so that every other person goes at first. So if in case you can't get there, you can scan the QR code, but I'll leave it at here so that you go to menti.com and then 7971088. So I'll wait for a couple of more minutes or more seconds, then see how it goes. A short description about me. My name is Caleb Jefune. I'm the founder and CEO of Bricklabs AI. At Bricklabs AI, we build AI solutions for different problems. So I'm from Kenya, and our business is to make sure that we solve African problems. And so we solve African problems when we wake up, we solve African problems when we sleep, we solve African problems when we walk, and actually when we do anything, we just find ourselves solving Africa's problems. It's good. So I'll wait for 1 more second or 2 more seconds to actually, I can also see people already answering the questions. So what is the first word that comes to your mind when you hear about AI in health? Innovation, curious, improvements. Okay. A couple of more answers. Improvements, predictive analysis. Okay. So 2 more answers. Okay. Another answer. Okay, so innovation has been highlighted. So the first thing that comes to your mind is safety. Okay, curious, innovation, improvements, collaboration, predictive analysis, and analytics. Perfect, interesting. Second question. So which health tasks would you most trust AI will help with? Mental health check-ins, booking appointments, medical reminders, symptoms check-in, or you just don't trust AI at all? There's some of us who don't trust AI at all, but anyway, so which health task would you trust the most to actually AI to help out with? So mental health check-ins, booking appointments, medical reminders, symptoms check-in, or you just don't trust AI at all. If in case you're joining us right now, go to menti.com and then use the code 797710888, and then we can actually continue. So I'm waiting for 2 more answers to actually go to the next. So if in case you're answering, kindly do faster. I can see, okay, 1 more answer. Okay, good. So I think I'll continue. So most of you say is medical reminders. Okay, next is the next one is rank what matters the most for AI health assistant. So before we actually discuss about what AI health assistants are, what do you think we should actually put into control when it comes to AI in health? Do you think we should look at privacy and data security? Do you think we should look at accuracy? Do you think we should look at empathy and tone? Do you think we should look at the cost, or do you think we should look at availability? So again, anyone that is joining, use the code 79771088 to actually join Mentimeter. So go to menti.com and sign and put the code, and we continue. So some of you are saying accuracy, some of you are saying privacy and data security, some of you are saying empathy and tone, some of you are saying availability, and actually some of you are saying costs. Interesting. Good. So, okay, before I go to the next part, who else is remaining? Who else wants to answer before we go to the next? I'll wait for one more answer. We are 3 out of 6. One more answer. One more answer. Okay, it came in. Good. So some of you are saying accuracy, some of you are saying privacy and data security, some of you are saying the cost, some of you are saying empathy and tone, and then others are saying availability for 24/7. Interesting. Good. So what do you think AI health assistants should replace? So we are going to actually introduce what AI health assistants are, but look at health assistants as, health fraternities or health organizations having another hand. So it's just like a third hand that is actually helping out. So what do you think AI health assistants or AI in general should replace? Do you think they should replace doctors? Do you think they should replace nurses? Do you think they should replace hospital admin work? Do you think they should support humans, or you're just not sure yet what actually AI agents should replace? So, okay, again, if you're joining right now, go to menti.com and then put the code 79771088. So some of you are saying hospital admin work, interesting. And then some of you are also saying that, no, they should support humans. Interesting. We will actually ask the questions later in the session. Why do you think AI assistants should not replace doctors? Or why do you think they should not replace nurses? And why do you just think that, they should only be able to support humans because, they don't actually have the emotional capacity to actually handle things like health and things like that? Good. I'll wait for one more answer or two more if in case you're answering. Let's see. One more answer. Interesting. The one more answer came. Okay. Good. So I think we'll just go into the presentation and actually talk about what is here for today. And what is here for today is we're going to talk about AI agents and health assistants. So a short description about what AI agents are and health assistants are. So most of you guys have actually heard a lot about AI agents. You have heard about AI agents from YouTube videos. You have heard about AI agents you have read about them. There's a lot of noise around AI agents. And so we actually now want to dive deep and actually ask ourselves the hard questions that, what are these really AI agents when it comes to health, and can they help out? And if they can help out, how far can they go? And how far can they go? What data should we actually give them? So I'm a professional AI engineer. I have been building AI engineers since 2021. And currently, it just happens that we built an AI company that actually helps to solve African problems using AI. And let's be honest, gentlemen and ladies, that when you feel sick at 2 a.m., the first doctor you actually the first doctor that you actually speak to right now is ChatGPT. I know that most of you guys do that, and it's not like 100% wrong, but most of you guys, when you feel sick or you feel a bit of frustrations or your day is not going well, you actually want to ask ChatGPT, you know what, ChatGPT, what is the problem? Why am I feeling like this? Is like, is actually any other person also feeling the same way I'm also like feeling? And so we want to actually introduce what is AI agents and what is AI agents in health and what actually can they do for us. Good. So I'll give a very simple description. So an AI assistant is a software that can listen, understand, respond, and actually take action, just like healthcare assistants, but available 24/7. So look at it this way. So this is a hospital. The hospital has assistants. So we're talking about nurses, we're talking about doctors, we're talking about different people with different professions. And so an AI assistant, when it comes to health, is just like another doctor that is added into the ecosystem. But then this doctor actually helps us to do work faster. They actually help us to, they can listen to what the patient says. It understands the context of what is actually currently happening, and then it responds in human-like way, and it can also take actions when needed. So I want to give you guys a difference between what ChatGPT is and what a ChatGPT assistant is. So a ChatGPT, like for example, what you guys do is, just go there and type in an answer, hello, what is health? And then it gives you an answer. But then now an AI agent is a plus. So you can actually ask an agent, okay, give me what is health, for example, and then kindly send the response to my email or send the response to my SMS or my WhatsApp, or try to create a presentation out of this. And then when you're creating a presentation out of this, send it to Slack or send it to where. Now that is actually a capability of an agent. So look at it as, we're in a hospital, but then there is this arm that actually now helps us to listen to what the patient says. It actually understands the context. It responds in a human-like way, and then it takes action when needed. So most of us, we have actually interacted with chatbots, and we have actually seen how AI agents have actually been brought out in the tech space right now. And so a few things that AI agents can do when it comes to health. So we are talking about chatbots. So chatbots here, they actually come to also answer common health questions. You guys are talking about mental health companions, whereby AI agents can actually also like help in check-in support. It can help out with appointment assistance. So, booking schedules, reminding you, and rescheduling these schedules and things like that. And then inside the menti.com, we actually also like looked at, medical reminders, whereby AI agents can actually also like, do what? Give us medical reminders. So like, let's talk about, so I'm supposed to go to an appointment tomorrow, and the appointment is supposed to be at 10 p.m. And then we get this AI agent that actually just reminds me on my calendar or on SMS or WhatsApp to actually tell me that, you actually have a meeting tomorrow with Dr. So-and-so. So actually go there and, and have that meeting. And actually, an AI agent in health, we say it can do things like follow-ups and, checking progress after care. So once you're from the hospital, an AI agent can always be texting you back and forth and asking you, oh, what was the service like? And how give us a rating on Google, give us a rating, all these places. I know that most of you guys have actually also interacted with agents in a different way. But then now, when we are talking about health, we are talking about another doctor that is actually now more faster, more reliable, and actually can read the situation and actually give answers. And what is not AI agent? So AI agents is not supposed to do things with diagnose, prescribe, or replace doctors. We have actually seen a lot of questions about AI replacing people, AI replacing doctors and nurses and things like that. But AI should not actually, AI is not actually going to replace doctors or nurses. But then the work of AI agents in health should actually help us to save time, to reduce the workload, improve access, help patients earlier, allow professionals to focus on actually what matters most. So for example, we actually do have repetitive tasks in our hospitals that we actually deal with every day. So call them. One of them is one of the problems that we actually face is the long queues in the lines. Every other appointment, like booking appointment twice and things like that. Those repetitive tasks, those are the things that AI can actually help us to reduce that workload. Good. So let's go to the second part. So emergence as a frontline tool. So why do we think that AI agents are the new frontline of patient care? So look at it this way. So how we interact with agents is different, and actually how we consume agent data and actually everything is different. And so think of it in such a way that in the future, we are looking at a future whereby AI agents is actually going to step up and actually help us do repetitive tasks. And so in my slide, I say AI agents and digital health assistants are becoming essential in health due to increased patient demands. So when we're talking about patient demands, we're talking about people asking the same question over and over and over again. So talk about 30 patients asking about when the doctor is available. And you see, that is a problem because AI agents, when the AI agents come in, they can actually help out with that on text, on call, or on email or something else. So you actually text and then it actually gives you like a calendar date where the doctor is actually going to be available so that we don't waste time. So that rather than the doctor or the assistant doctor answering same questions all the time, they can actually focus on going to treat the sick or going to do any other things or joining their meetings. And so, you know what, healthcare, when we talk about the front line of patient care when it comes to agents. So most of you, again, I know have interacted with AI agents when it comes to health. But then look at it this way. So we have said that healthcare actually doesn't start from hospitals anymore nowadays. Because nowadays when we feel unwell at night, that is actually healthcare. When someone feels anxious or unsure who to talk to, that is again mental health. When someone has a question they think is not serious enough for a doctor, and then when someone feels or when someone is afraid of cost, stigma, or being judged, that is again, mental health. But what frontline here means is AI agents is actually stepping into the first side before you actually get to the doctor. So for example, one of the problems that I'm going to actually give you guys to help solve is, I don't want to actually give you guys an answer, but look at AI agents as that front line before you actually get to a doctor. So you're talking about, before I get to a doctor, I need to know what I'm actually going to see the doctor for. So I'm booking an appointment to actually go for an eye surgery or an eye checkup, so that the doctor can actually know when they come to you, they actually don't ask you questions, or they actually don't waste time asking you questions, repetitive questions. So they already know what you already told the AI agent to actually tell the doctor. And so the doctor saves time, and actually both of you guys, your times are saved, and they actually now go to the real issue, which is now giving you meds or even treating you or something like that. And so when we're talking about frontline, we mean 24/7 AI that is non-judgmental. It's actually accessible to people on phones, affordable, and actually, an AI agent that is actually scalable when it comes to different locations. Good. So we have talked about AI capabilities. And another thing that we actually want to now look at is where AI agents are actually already helping right now patients. How is AI agents already helping in the health industry right now? So I run a company called Bricklabs AI. So Bricklabs AI is a company that has other portfolio companies in it. So one of the companies that we actually run is Therabot. So Therabot is an AI mental health platform that actually helps out with. So what the problem that we actually face here in Kenya is we have a few number of registered therapists, and the few number of registered therapists are expensive. And so you actually get, so we're talking about the number is 5,200. So you're talking about 50,000 Gen Zs that need therapy at a go will actually not get therapy. And since therapy has been pushed to $300 or $30, it's $300 per 10 sessions. So we're talking about $30 per hour or per session. You actually, therapy is very expensive at that point. And so we sat down and said, you know what, why don't we actually create something that is actually going to help out? So before you actually get to a therapist, we actually know that, okay, this and this and this and this is what you actually need right now, or what is happening to you right now. So we actually know which specific therapist to actually connect you to. So that was a problem that we actually solved. And so far, we actually have over 54,000 people using our platform all around the world. And people actually use it in a different way because we are talking about emotional check-in. So I'm talking about mental health, but it comes to how people are actually now using AI and helping patients today. So we're talking about mental health support. So inside mental health support, our AI agents actually help people with emotional check-ins, anxiety and stress support, mood tracking over time. We're talking about early warning signs. So when it comes to anyone using our platform, for example, and they actually talk about stressful stuff or suicidal thoughts, what happens is our AI flags that response because it's dangerous, and then automatically it actually books you a therapist, and a physical therapist automatically to actually help out and actually help you. So you see, it helps out with early warning signs. It encourages people to seek human help. So many people, AI is the first place they say, I am not okay. So for example, we have a lot of things going through our days, but you actually don't want to tell a therapist what you're not, what you're going through, but you actually want to tell AI as faster that, you know what, I'm not feeling okay. And the fact that people right now, they actually don't want to be judged. They actually feel stigma when they go to mental health therapists. We have actually also made sure that, you know what, AI agents are here for you to actually make sure that you're not judged. And actually therapy is not stigmatized, and it's actually not expensive. So that is one of the ways that AI assistants are actually being used in health. So we're not talking about chat only, but it can do other things. So other things to mean it can book an appointment. It can, based on your situation, it can match you to 2 and 3 people who are actually also going through the same situation. And what happens is you guys are booked for a get together, and then one physical therapist goes with you guys to actually help you out. Another place that AI agents are being used nowadays is, the clinical and health support. So one of the problems in Kenya right now, or in Africa at large, that I'll actually also highlight in the future slides, is we are going to look at, I'm going to give you guys a problem, and actually we are going to think around it on actually how to bring AI agents to actually solve it. But, inside the session, I'm actually also going to be dropping a few answers here and there and here and there, and actually, for you guys actually to learn from it. So we're talking about inside a hospital, AI assist agents can actually help with patient triage. It can actually help with appointment scheduling, follow-up after treatments, reducing paperwork for clinics. One of the places that has a lot of paperwork in the whole industries is the health industry. because they have a lot of paperwork to do with, okay, you came to the hospital last week, you came this week, so they'll note it down. The doctor has a paperwork based on, I served here today, tomorrow I'm not in, tomorrow, the next day I'm in. So like there's a lot of paperwork inside health facilities. And so if in case you're an entrepreneur here, or if in case you'd want to actually build an AI agent or AI assistant, these are the problems that you should actually be looking at to solve so that you actually make a difference. So look at it this way. So 100 people. So health is one of the, when we talk about the five things that human needs, like, the needs of a human, health is one of them. And when you actually want to be in the game long term, or if you want to actually build a solution that is actually going to impact many lives, is built around the five, and which means health is one. And so if you actually look at a health organization or a health hospital, look at how they carry out appointments, look at how they carry out follow-ups, look at how they carry out patient triage, look at how they carry out their paperwork, and build an AI agent. So let's say, for example, reducing paperwork. So we have built an AI agent that makes sure that when someone comes to the hospital, they actually don't have to wait on the line for a long time. So what they do is, we are solving reducing paperwork. So what happens is a person already has their own patient identity in such a way that they actually don't have to come to the hospital with a book, or the doctor is going to be writing for them notes down. But what they can actually do with their digital identity, their patient records is shared everywhere, so that when they go to hospital A, hospital B, the patient, the doctor actually doesn't ask a lot of questions when it comes to what is wrong with you, what are the things that you have actually been, looking at, and things like that. And so we are saying that less admin work for doctors, more time for patients. So AI agents is actually helping to reduce that time for paperwork, reduce that time for follow-ups, reduce that time for appointment scheduling, so that doctors and nurses and all these professionals in the health industry to focus on the one main thing, which is actually offer medication to patients. Good. So let's look at others. So patient engagement and education. So AI helps patients understand their health, explain health in simple languages, answers common questions, send personalized health tips, keep patients engaged between visits. So look at it this way. When you feel a headache right now, and the nearest hospital that is far from you is let's say, the nearest hospital is like a kilometer or 3 kilometers away, you'll actually find yourself asking ChatGPT or asking your best favorite LLM to actually tell you what to actually do. Most of us, I know, I'm also a victim that, I have actually asked ChatGPT to actually help me to know what is actually wrong with me. Like, why is it that this headache is too much than the other headaches that I've actually gone through. So in my slides, I actually put out that symptoms checking. So AI can facilitate efficient symptom assessment, scheduling, mental health support, which we are actually doing in Kenya. Interesting. So AI is actually now helping to improve the outcomes and actually helps save costs. So let me give you guys an example. So what happens is I stay up country. So in Kenya, we have up country. So up country is my home is in somewhere called Homa Bay. If in case you have maps, you can actually look for it. It's called Homa Bay County. And so we have different types of levels of hospitals. So we have level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4. And level 1, 2, 3, 4, what happens in these hospitals is, so level 1, you actually don't expect a lot of doctors at different times, or, the facility is not too much improved. And the most improved facility is level 4. So when you go to level 4, you can get things to do with ICU, you can do surgery and things like that. And in the up countries where we actually come from, you actually get that we have level 2 hospitals. And you see, level 2 hospitals, you actually can't really get things to do with, surgery, ICU, or even a doctor to actually look at what you actually need or what you're actually going through. And so which means to go to a different, like, for example, if I need surgery and I stay in a level 2 hospital area. So you see, if I need surgery, I'll have to travel again to level 4 hospital. Let's say it's 10 kilometers or 50 kilometers away from where I stay. So that is transport cost already in. And number two, if I get to level 2, the level 4 hospital, they tell me that, you know what, this, what you're actually going through right now, or the surgery that you need right now, is not even the surgery. Like, it's not even a surgery. So what happens is you go to level 4, you go to the level 4 hospital, and then, we go with your book. So we actually use books a lot. And so you go with your book, and inside your book, you're going to be written for, okay, you came to level 4 today. And what happens is the doctor is actually going to see you. So before you actually see the doctor before you actually see the doctor, number one, you never had like a health book. So you have bought a health book for $5, for example. And then to actually only see a doctor, you pay, let's say $20, for example, to see a doctor. And then when you see the doctor will tell you, you know what, that the surgery that you actually need, you actually don't need surgery. You only just like need to go and do some exercises and try to eat well and things like that. Just imagine you have spent money on transport. You have spent money to buy a hospital book. So hospitals have their books to actually write the medical records. And then you have actually paid to see a doctor. And then now the doctor is telling you that, you know what, your case is not, is not a very serious case. You don't need a surgery. Go back home and do exercises. So something that an AI agent could have done, or like, let's break it down with an AI agent perspective. So an AI agent perspective in that way can come in such a way that, so I am feeling this kind of way, right? So hospital number A, okay, hospital number, the one that is level 2 has an AI assistant, for example, on WhatsApp. And so what happens is I can come and chat with it. So this is actually how I'm feeling. And so what should I do? So the AI agent will actually make sure that, okay, so it actually knows, okay, so when this happens, this is the problem. When this happens, this is the problem. And then now, since you actually don't need to go to level 4, because the AI agent is connected to, doctors, or trained or fine-tuned with doctors and things like that. They actually help you to find help actually without even going to this hospital. So we're talking about things to do with telemedicine. I know most of you guys in your countries use telemedicine a lot, but actually in Africa, it has actually not clicked that much. And then we're talking about, chronic diseases management. So it actually helps you. AI agents have that ability to help us to improve improved outcomes, and actually help with cost, saving. One of the jokes that we actually make here in Kenya is, if you see, so doctors actually study for 6 years in medicine in Kenya. And so what happens is, when they're graduating, most of the doctors are always like, oh, thanks to ChatGPT, I actually passed my exams. And you know that in the few months or in the few years to come, that is actually the person who is going to treat you, that chronic disease, that the ones who are going to treat you. And then you saw their graduation, they were actually using ChatGPT to pass the exam. So you know what, this thing is actually here to help us out and actually make our work easier. So the benefits of, the benefits of AI in patient care. So we have talked about reducing cost. We have talked about it actually helps to reduce, it gives us like a very good outcome. Good. So the next thing that we actually want us to talk about is the challenges of AI. So we actually do have the good sides of AI. We actually have the better side of AI. We have actually read about the good side of AI. We even learned about the better and the good side of AI. But what is it actually that one of those challenges that AI can actually face or cause? So we're talking about data privacy. one of the challenges that we actually have with AI right now is data privacy. So, for example, um, uh, most of you guys here write code, and most of you guys here do stuff to do with AI agents and coding secrets and putting secrets in .env. So if in case you're not technical, what I mean is we are talking about when you're writing code, you actually have these secrets. So for example, a secret is when I go to OpenAI and take their OpenAI API key, they give me a secret. So this secret, I also store it in my code so that I actually, access it. But then the problem is, most of the time, we actually push these secrets to GitHub. So GitHub is like a place where we always push code. And so when we push code there, it actually happens to be that AI, there are people who have actually built AI agents that go inside repos or go inside private repos to actually get these keys. So just imagine you have coded your good project, you have pushed the keys to GitHub, but then someone has created an AI agent that is so good that can go through a private repo. So a repo is like, where I've kept my code. So a private repo to actually go and get the keys and actually cause you mayhem, for example. And then we're talking about algorithm. So one of the algorithm bias. So one of the problem that we actually have in Africa and Kenya at large is the ChatGPT and the AIs and all these things have actually been created for the Western, they have been created with that Western culture or that Western context. We've actually not gotten to a point where the AI has actually been trained with the African culture in mind. So, that is actually the bias of that side. But then I just like rush through why AI is becoming a risk. So it actually can give, AI is risky, but at this time it's dangerous. So it can actually give medical decisions without human approval. You actually don't want to be in that situation. It can pretend to be a doctor. So, AI is risky when it pretends to be a doctor. It's risky when it operates without clear boundaries. It's risky when patient data is not protected. It's risky when there is no accountability. And so uncontrolled AI in healthcare is not innovation, it's negligence. Look at this way. We are all builders, we are all entrepreneurs. We actually don't want to build products or build solutions that at the end of the day, we put people's life at risk. So for example, we are building mental health, for example. We don't want to build a solution in such a way that the next day, someone's problems that they came to actually talk about, or even the good part, or even someone's vent, or the sadness and things like that. They actually don't want to be in a situation whereby the next day all their problems are out there so that every other person can see that. That is actually negligence. We actually want to build a system where it's stronger enough to actually adapt when it comes to things to do with data privacy, when it comes to do with algorithm and all these things. And so let's talk about how responsible AI looks like. So responsible AI, when you talk about responsible AI, what actually comes to mind? So an AI that has clear limits, we have that escalation to human and things like that. Good. So now that we have talked about AI agents, so I want to give you guys a problem. And I want us to think of how AI agents can actually solve this problem. So I don't know if you guys can speak or something, but who do you think AI agents can actually help in this situation? Anyone, you can actually raise your hand, and then I can actually choose you to tell us how you think an AI agent can actually help out with this. An AI agent, an AI assistant, whatever you call it. How do you think an AI agent or an assistant can answer this? Any hands? Any hands? How do you think AI agent can actually help out with this? So someone is saying view historical data. Nice. Another person? Nice, interesting. Another person, how do you think AI agents can actually help out with this problem? So we're talking about AI agents and how they can actually help out. So someone is saying, but I do not know. Okay, so, okay, good. So let me give you, okay, someone has read the end, but let me give you like a short description. So this image here is of people waiting on a line to see a doctor. So you can actually see this person here. There's a child here, and then they're actually waiting to see a doctor. Okay. Here, there are people on wheelchairs that are actually trying to see a doctor also. And so there's a very long line of people actually wanting to see a doctor. And so what do you think AI agents or assistants can actually help out with here? So someone raised their hand, you can actually unmute and tell us how you think AI agents can solve this. Triaging patients, interesting. Yes.
I'm so sorry,
Regina.
Caleb. We don't have participants to unmute themselves, the option.
Oh, okay, cool. So you can actually put them on the chat, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, sure. So you can actually put them on the chat and then we can actually read them out. So someone is saying here, okay, so there's retrieving patient health records, interesting. And then there's triaging the patients. What do you guys think? Any other answer before we discuss this deeper? Interesting, categorizing the urgency of requests. Interesting. I can see you guys are, we are having the same thinking here. Any other? Any other? So there's, filtering according to age, so that the people with, the highest ages are actually seen faster. The doctor sees them faster because they're the people who actually have they actually have um, uh, separating patients with age factor. Interesting. Any other? I'll wait for one more. Anyone who is typing again? Okay, so okay, I'll wait for one more. Okay, let's take it out. So we want to think as entrepreneurs. We want to think as problem solvers. We want to think as put yourself in a situation like this. So look, go out of your way, put yourself in a hospital like this one. Put yourself seated on these seats. Put yourself seated on this wheelchair. Because you're like, what time will the doctor finish with the person B so that I actually go? Or what time will person B go in so that I actually now move to the next seat? So what happens is, so look at it this way. So on the first side, we actually have person A, person B, person 3, and then the child here. So person 2 here is actually waiting that, you know what, when is this other lady going to be called so that I actually move to the next seat so that I feel as if, you know what, at the end of the day, I'm moving so that then actually the doctor is actually going to get to me at that point. And so you actually want to put yourself in that situation before you actually solve a problem like that when it comes to AI agents and AI assistants. And so we're thinking of a way. So this is a very big line. So this is already a problem. On the right also, this is already a problem. And they actually need help. And that's actually the reason why AI agents is here to help us. So based on all your answers that you guys have said, that's correct. And the easiest way to actually solve these problems is if this is hospital Dio and this is hospital B. So what hospital A can do is they put out a WhatsApp, for example, or I don't know if you guys use SMSs, so SMS, or a phone call, whereby when I call in, I'll explain. So this is what I'm going through today. So I'm feeling as if I have a headache, or I need surgery, or I'm coming for an eye checkup. And so that if in case we have 3 doctors, who are supposed to look at all this. Okay, in the real sense, it's only one doctor who is supposed to look at all these people. Yeah. And so you're here and you have a very bad headache. And person C, but the person that is seated here, just like has an eye check. So in such a way that we can actually reduce the risk in such a way that we put out an AI agent either on WhatsApp or on SMSs or messages or on call in such a way that someone will call in and say that, you know what, I think I'm feeling this way. And so when we have all those requests, now an AI can actually sit and say, so this is the person that has this person needs an emergency right now. So which means what we'll do is we'll actually make sure that, they see a doctor right now so that we actually reduce the risks. Number two, there are most of these people here who actually, their level of, like the sickness, like what they are actually coming to see the doctor for is just an appointment or to actually ask a question about, asking like a very general question that, you know what, I felt this way last night. What should I do? Like such things. So they're actually in the first rows of the line, yet the people that actually need urgent care are actually in the last parts of the line. So what you actually do here is number one, so filtering by waiting time, which actually was said in the charts, and then separating patients with age factor. So for example, look at this side on the right. So we have people sitting on wheelchairs. So we want that, people who are sitting on wheelchairs, actually, kindly let's give them like a space. So AI agents will actually be like, okay, so what are you coming to the hospital with? I'm coming with a wheelchair. Okay, so when you're coming with a wheelchair, what happens is we actually want to make sure that because you are in critical condition, we'll actually let you actually go fast so that the other people can actually come before. And then talk about appointments. So this whole problem can actually be solved by an automated appointment system. So in such a way that AI agents already knows that the doctor is supposed to take 30 minutes or 33 minutes with this type of patient. And so in such a way that we don't actually have to have these long lines in the hospitals. So AI agents can actually be sending people, the doctor will be available, come for your appointment at 2 p.m. or come for your appointment at 1 a.m. or something like that. That is actually how AI agents can actually help us out. So, categorizing urgent requests, triaging patients, retrieving patients' health records to actually help out. Good. So the last part of the session, which is, I want to actually put in, we want to go back to Mentimeter. And so let's go back to Mentimeter and finish this. So I'll just, okay, so on the last part is our call to action. So our call to action here is, you know what, let's embrace AI. Health professionals must actively engage with AI tools, understand their potential and limitations to enhance patient experiences, outcomes, and overall health delivery in rapid evolving landscapes. As a person who is sick or who is ill, I want to come to the hospital and get served as fast as possible. The doctor also wants to do their things as fast as possible. And so which means when we actually get to that part whereby I come to the hospital, please, let's reduce that time between when a patient comes to the hospital and when a patient sees a doctor. So I'll go back to Mentimeter, and if in case you're still here, so we want to design a problem in the health space using AI agents and actually see how that goes. And after that, you can actually go and write a board. When you write a board already, like when you write a board of a problem that you'd want to think that, or you want to solve inside the health sector using AI agents, you can actually do it. How to build AI agents? How to build AI agents is simple. Nowadays, there are things to do with make.com. There are things to do with OpenAI. There are things to do with which other one else do I know? This one is getting lost. N8N. So you make them, deploy them, and actually continue them. Good. So let's come back to Mentimeter. So if in case you're not on Mentimeter, go to menti.com put the code 79771088. And then now let's design a health assistant. So here, we're actually going to write what we think we can actually create, all of us, okay? Yeah, good. So now think about a problem. Think about a problem that is currently happening in the health industry, okay? Think about a problem. So think about that problem, or think about a personal problem that you have actually encountered in the health industry. Think about it. And when you think about it, who is it for? Is it yours? Is it for students? Is it for moms? Is it for patients? Is it for patients with, is it for patients with anxiety? Is it for patients with diabetics? Think about a problem and think about that problem and try and see how you can actually put AI agents inside that problem to actually reduce cost, make work faster, and actually, improve outcomes. You have the time to actually think about a problem. So who is it for? Is it for students? Is it for patients? Is it for patients with disabilities and diabetics? Is it for what? So think about a problem and then write it down here. Good. So we have the first one for students. Interesting. Good. Someone says, okay. Good. Someone says moms. Okay. Interesting. Think about a problem and who do you think you want to solve this problem for? I think my slides went this way. It's supposed to be what problem are you thinking first? But anyway, just think about a problem and then, what do you think the problem is? If in case you just joined, go to menti.com and then put the code 79771088. And let's get this party rolling together. We want to build a solution here with AI agents. So yeah, so think about a problem. So we still have 4 more to go. Think about a problem. Think about how AI agents want to work for it. So the problem is a problem that you have actually seen somewhere. So let's talk about you have seen it in a hospital. It's a problem that you have actually faced. It's a problem that your parents have faced or someone loved or someone next to you has faced. You read about it online. Anything, just think about a problem. Yeah, I think we have 4 more to go. So we have students, we have pregnant women, we have patients with diabetes, we have diabetics, we have cancer patients, we have moms, we have professionals. Think. We still have 4 more to go. And so the 4 people, if you can, go a little bit faster so that we get to the fun part of this. Okay, so we'll still wait for anyone else who is still writing. We can actually give you some time. Think about a problem. What is it for? What are you solving it for? You want to actually, rather than just building the agent itself, we want to actually go step by step on a way in which how to solve a real world problem. So someone else said, diagnosis and pre-checks. Interesting problem. Okay. Yeah. 3 more. Who else? I can see 3 more people are still. Who else? Okay. I'll wait for 1 minute. Yes, 1 minute. Who else is thinking about a problem? So once you have thought about who it is for, now the next part is thinking about how you can solve it with AI agents. So again, AI agents is not just ChatGPT. So we're talking about something that can do something else on top. Okay. Oh, there are some of you who are actually thinking about what is it for times. Bring in as many answers as possible. Think about a lot of problems. There are a lot out here. If in case you run out of problems, you can actually come to our country and actually help us. Good. One more, one more, one more. One more problem. Okay. Okay, cool. So we have pregnant women, we have patients, we have diagnosis and pre-checks, and I can see one got in. It's interesting. We have cancer patients, we have students, we have diabetics, we have anxiety problem. Interesting. 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 Good. So I think I'll close it there. If in case you're still typing, please, my bad. Next is now you have thought about the person that you want to build the problem for. Now, what problem do you think you now want to solve? So we said we want to solve problems for pregnant women, for students, and we want to solve problems for people with anxiety. What is that one problem? Does it solve? So the problem that we have actually had different personas. But then in these different personas, does it actually solve? So does it solve time? Does it solve access? Does it solve cost? Does it solve what? Those type of questions, those type of answers. What problem does it solve? Does it solve access problem? Does it solve a problem to do with cost? Does it solve a problem to do with better outcomes? Access time, cost, pre and post check. Interesting. Who else? Who else? What one problem does it solve? So it can solve a lot of problems. So, you're not limited to only putting on one answer. You can put in a lot of answers. What problem does it cost? Like, does it solve? So appointment time, interesting. Interesting. Highest history of the patient, interesting. We have blood scarcity. This is one of the best problems. This is one of the best problems. Blood scarcity, interesting, because everyone needs blood at some point when they get sick. Interesting. Let's bring in the answers. Let's go. Interprofessional river. Interesting. Interesting. Good. Any other problems? Any problems? Problems does it solve for students? Does it solve for professionals? Does it solve for the doctors? Does it solve for people? We are talking about health. So yeah. Any other answers? Interesting. Someone says make it faster, a faster appointment. Interesting. Interesting. Someone says, which one added? Health card. Someone said cost. Interesting. Someone says, so that one I've already read. Okay, bring in the answers. We are closing this. So if in case you're still typing, kindly type faster. We're waiting for you. I can see one added. That was better outcomes. Okay, interesting. Blood bank creation. Wow. Okay. One more or two more. One more or two more. Let's see how this goes. You guys are really thinking about problems. So again, it's a problem that happened to you, happened to your best friend, happened to your loved one. the reason why we started mental health Therabot is because I got one of my friends committed suicide, and that's why I said I'll not allow any other person else to commit suicide because they actually don't have money to see a therapist. And so you're like, you know what, let's create something that is affordable, cheaper to actually help out. And so we're like, how do we bring in AI assistants to help out? And so the reason how we brought in AI assistants to help out was we now make sure that rather than just chatting, AI agents can do more. So we can connect you to a therapist automatically. We can give you reports of how you're doing. We can do things like, match you with 3 to 5 people to go do something different. You know what? And actually people are loving it. So these are real problems that actually need solutions. So again, the last person. So we're talking about history of the patient, making fast appointments, blood bank creation. Sorry about that. Blood scarcity, better outcomes, cost, access time, health card, appointment time, cost, pre and post check, and then interprofessional rival. Good. So we have actually now seen which one problem it solves, right? Good. So where does it live? So when we talk about where does it live, is we want to make sure there is access. So access to my solution. So do I want that when we're talking about blood bank, can someone request for a blood on WhatsApp? And it's easy because everyone is on WhatsApp. So can we create an agent that makes sure that we can build a whole blood bank on WhatsApp? So that, okay, let me tell you guys one of how it happens in Kenya. So we have donations. So people actually go to schools, the Red Cross, for example. So we have an organization called Red Cross. So they go to school and then announce there that, if in case you'd want to get, to donate blood for who and who and who kindly come. And then what they do is they come and, take the blood and then take it to the hospital. But what about if we can create the whole blood bank on WhatsApp so that we actually don't have to go to, okay, this is already an idea that I'm actually giving someone who is actually going to build this. So in such a way that someone who wants to donate blood. So what happens is when Red Cross comes, so we have the organization is called Red Cross. So when they come to schools, what they do is they announce that, you know what, guys, who wants to actually donate blood? And they always end up with 10 people, 5 people, 6. But then what if people can actually agree to donate blood themselves? So like you put it on WhatsApp in such a way that, so we put it on WhatsApp in such a way that myself, I can say, you know what, I want to donate blood. So my location is in Nairobi, Kenya, or my location is in USA, or my location is in India. I want to donate blood. And what happens is the hospital that we have built on top of WhatsApp is, what happens is the people that are actually monitoring this blood bank on WhatsApp, they're actually knowing that, okay, so we have one person, so that they don't actually just come here and just like, announce, and then they get one person. But what if 3 people in the same location come and say, you know what, we can donate blood, and then they actually now do it together. So things like that. So that is actually how AI agents work. If you want to build real life solution, to solve real world problems. So we have blood donors community, interesting. So whereby you just have like everyone else who is there. Okay, WhatsApp group, interesting. Any other person? Any other person? And think about different things. Any other person? How would you want this AI agent accessed? Do you want it to be accessed on WhatsApp? Do you want it to be accessed on a mobile app? Do you want it to be accessed on a voice call? Do you want to be accessed on an SMS? So SMS means on messaging, right? So messaging, yeah, nice. Blood group wise app, okay. So WhatsApp, okay. Okay. WhatsApp, okay. AI voice call, okay. Telegram or WhatsApp, okay. We have 6 more people to go. Kindly, we always do like this. Yeah. Like do fast, like, yeah. So we have 6 more to go, but 5 more to go. So, where do you want it to be accessed? Okay. Who else is jumping in before we close this ship? Who else is jumping in? Okay. So we go to the next. Okay, someone says WhatsApp. Camping. Interest. 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 You guys have very genius ideas. I need to come and spend time with you guys. Good. So let me just go to the next one. So when does it hand over to human? So you have thought about a problem, right? And remember we said that AI agents are not here to replace human beings. They're not here to replace doctors. But then they're going to replace the repeatable, like repetitive tasks. So like repetitive tasks like appointments, booking appointments. So you'd want to think about when does it hand over to humans? You want to say when it hands over to humans so like let's say for example, I have an AI voice agent. So when I call in about having a problem, and then I explain my problem, and then after I've explained my problem, now AI agent now connects me to a doctor so that it's actually now easier. So my answer would be um, my answer would be, you know what, after the call, or if in case help is needed, or if in case, something that is so hard for the AI agent to solve comes up. So, yeah, so when does it hand over to humans? Anyone? When it gets hot. At the time of need, when it gets hot, surgical needs. Okay. Anyone else? Yeah, at the time of need, at point of volunteering. Okay. 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 Anyone else? The last one. When AI is no longer capable or something. Okay. Capable. I think it's capable. Yeah. Another one is okay, when it gets hot. The time of need, and then at expression to donate. Perfect. After providing the documents. Okay. So the reason why I put this question is because we'd want to build a system whereby at the end of the day, the AI agent is able to go back to its maker. So the maker here is the doctor, and actually ask the doctor, you know what, doctor, I have this hard question that I need you to respond to. Yeah. Good. So, well, you guys have thought about it, right? So when the time of need, after providing the documents, at the point of volunteering, when it's no longer capable, surgical needs, and when it gets hot. Interesting. So now, right, what problem now was that? So was it the problem with um, blood being scarce? Was it the problem with time when seeing a doctor? Was it the problem with the long lines in the hospitals that AI agent can actually help solve? What do you think? What do you think that problem was? Now give us that problem here. So it's just like fix one health problem with AI. So the problem that you actually had before, just put it here and actually see how it goes. So what problem is it that you actually thought about? So what we did was we were solving the problem as we actually go down. So there is a scarcity of blood transfusion. Okay. Uh, Anyone else? Long wait times in hospitals. I don't know if you guys also experience the same. Long wait times in hospitals, scarcity of blood transfusion, avoid long queues. Interesting. We're talking about long queues when it comes to hospitals, chemists, places to actually donate blood and things like that. All these problems can actually be solved by AI agents, by the way. So scarcity of blood transfusion, long wait times, avoid long queues. Anyone else? Anyone else? Anyone else? Anyone else who is thinking about that problem?
Hello, Caleb. I don't really want to interrupt this interesting session, but as we are running out of schedule time, as we have another session scheduled, so I
Oh,
request you to please.
okay, sure.
Thank
Okay,
you.
good. Last person or second last? This is actually the last problem, the last thing that we're actually tackling. So, who else? Okay. I'm waiting for the last person to write this, and so that we actually close this. Anyone else? Okay. So let's as you actually write, I'll do like a closing and my key takeaways when it comes to this session and actually how AI agents are here to help us and not to replace us. And so, AI actually doesn't, it's not going to replace doctors. It's going to fill gaps. It's actually going to improve access. It's going to help us to reduce errors when it comes to giving out medicines. It's going to ensure that, the care reaches more people faster and smarter. So this is actually the time for you to embrace AI. If in case you want to build this problem that you actually think, go out there and build it out, because the world is actually waiting for you to build that solution. So don't sleep on it. We have actually talked about how to build that solution. Think out, go to those the blood donors, go and talk to them, go to the hospitals, look at why they're having queues, go there and actually create AI agents for them. Thank you guys. My name is Caleb. I'm so excited. It has been a very good session. You guys have actually been interactive, and thank you guys for your time. You can actually get me on my email, my WhatsApp, or my socials. Thank you. Back to you on studio.
Wonderful, Caleb. Thank you so much for amazing session and interactive question answers. I hope to have you for another session, which is quite longer than this. Thank you so much for being here and sharing your insights. I believe this is definitely going to be very helpful for all our audience today. And for questions for Q&A, as we are running out of schedule time for that as well, so unfortunately we won't be able to take any question. I request you, all of you, to please reach out to Caleb on his LinkedIn. I have already shared his LinkedIn profile link in the chat box. Feel free to reach out to him, or you can post all your queries over the social media by tagging GSDC, and we'll make sure that one of our subject matter will get back to you. Unfortunately, I'm extremely sorry, everyone, to not covering or not taking any questions for now. So here is the quickly today's challenge. I request you, all of you, to please take the screenshot of the challenge today and post over the social media by tagging GSTC. We'll be definitely getting back to all of you. The challenges that you'll be posting, will find the creative one. Will be definitely getting back to them. So before I proceed further with the closing, I would like to request Caleb to share your final thoughts, in case if you would like to, or a final statement for all our participants today.
Good. So, wow. You guys are in for, for the best time of building. They say that this is the best time to build AI agents, to build companies with AI, to build AI assistants, and actually to solve real world problems. So, what, don't sit on that problem, don't sit on that solution. The world is actually waiting for you to, to actually go out there after this, go and build that solution. When you build it, bring others and build it with them. Thank you, guys. That is from me. So go out there and build that solution. Yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you very much for sharing lovely thoughts with all of us. And as I said, that we'll be definitely looking forward to have you for upcoming sessions as well. Thank you so much, Caleb. Here I'll be doing some quick announcement for all of you. So this is the responses that we have got from the previous session. So I request all of you to keep this engagement post session as well, to understand how much you have learned from these particular sessions, right? So complete your challenge and the task, and please do tag GSDC. And here's a quick announcement regarding the certifications that we have for all of you: for Certified AI Tool Expert, Certified Generative AI Professionals, Foundation, Agentic AI Professional, and Foundation. You can opt out for any of this certification using AI20 as a promo code to get 20% discount on these certifications. So let me tell you here, these certifications are globally recognized ones. We do provide learning resources where you'll be getting a lot of case studies to work on, e-learnings, and book of knowledge. These certifications are lifelong learnings, which gives you learning flexibility as well. You'll be getting chance to connect with our training partner channel, and you'll be having a lot of opportunity to work on capstone project, that is something real-time AI simulation practice. So do grab this opportunity. You'll find the offer details, promo code, and the discount code in the chat box. And this is regarding the utility tool. You can use this AUG100 to get 100% off, which is completely free. What is this tool is about? This tool will help you to improve your LinkedIn profile score, your AI skill score. Also, it will help you to build your personal brand, and it will help you to create AI generated resumes. The tool is really very amazing. We have got lovely responses from our previous participants. So do check this out. You'll find the utility link in the chat box. And this is the announcement that I would like to make you to all of you. Thus we'll be having this another webinar series on real world L&D case studies across industries, scheduled from 15 to 19 December 2025, with the time slot 9 p.m. Indian Standard Time, 11:30 p.m. Singapore, 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time, and 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please do join us for all this session, as we do have the industry experts aligned for this. And there's another series that we're running, the another time slot on applying ISO 42001 and ISO 27001 across industry. And we do have an amazing panel of experts aligned for this as well. This is happening from 15 to 19 December 2025, with the time slot that is 10:30 p.m. Singapore, 8 p.m. Indian Standard Time, 8:30 a.m. Central, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you'll find all the registration link along with the WhatsApp link in the chat box. I've shared it earlier. You just have to scroll up a little bit. And also we do have these 3 winners who have referred maximum people to our this specific series, and we'll be definitely getting back to them for the rewards, which is worth $400. So you still have a time to refer maximum people and to be winner. All top 3 winners will be featured on the GSDC Wall of Fame. So do not miss this opportunity. Do refer maximum people as much as you can. And also, in case if you want to be speaker for our upcoming events as a featured global speaker, feel free to reach out to us. You can share your speaker profile with us. As you all know that we do have a global platform like Learning Capsule, webinar, and podcast. And hence we would love to connect with you all over social media as well. Connect with us over LinkedIn, scan this QR, connect with us over WhatsApp group to get daily update on event, webinar, and bootcamps that we often conduct. And please feel free to share your feedbacks regarding the session on the Trustpilot. You'll find the link in the chat box. And I would love to thank you, each of you, to joining this session. I hope to see you all for the upcoming session as well. Until then, take care of yourself and keep learning. Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you, Caleb. Bye. I'll see you again.
Bye. Thank you, guys.